Hey guys, I'm Jamie Adcock, also known as the Running Diva Mom. I'm a running coach and personal trainer for women with a boutique fitness studio located in the Madison, Wisconsin area. Today I'm going to demonstrate a quick and easy at-home booty band workout. So you can use a thicker, stronger booty band like this. Otherwise, if you have a VERSALOOP at home, a VERSALOOP looks like this, you can use that as well. Otherwise, if you have a resistance band without handles, that looks very similar to this, you can simply tie it in a knot on either end and then wrap that around your legs or your arms. So we're going to really work the legs a lot today, especially the glutes. We're also going to work the arms and the shoulders a little bit. I'm going to use this heavier booty band here. And we're going to do each exercise about 10 to 15 times. We're going to repeat the routine one time through. And if you want a stronger, longer workout, you can repeat the routine 2 times. All right, so I'm going to start with monster walks here. I'm going to step in the band, be very careful, and then bring the band about 4 inches above your knees. We're going to square up here, hips facing forward, toes in front of the heels. We're going to go into monster walks. So we're going to bring the rear back and down into a nice low, semi-low squat position, toes in front of the heels, still here, and knees over the heels. We're just going to step to the side, pulling apart on that band, and then coming back to center. Switching sides, pulling apart on that band, coming back to center, staying nice and low here. You're going to lead with that moving foot, leading with the outer hip and the outer ankle. Toes stay in front of the heels, knees stay bent, hips stay forward. Give me 5 more each side. Pull apart, and then stay hip width apart. Pull apart, stay hip width apart. Give me 3 more. 2 more. Last one each side. And stand up. Now we're going to go right into wide squats. Feet a little wider than hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to bring the rear back and down, hips up and forward. Knees should be right in front of the hips in the rear as you come back and down, hips up and forward. Inhale down, exhale up. Do whatever feels natural for your hands here. Inhale down, exhale up. Halfway through this interval, give me 7. Chest towards the knees, and 5, and 4, and 3, 2, last one, inhale down, exhale up. Now we're going to shift that band down around the shins and the calves. We're going to have our feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Again, we're going to do some lateral movement here. This exercise is great for runners. We're going to step apart and then hip width apart. Switching sides, apart and then hip width apart. Bring that band as far and wide as you can, feeling it in the hips, leading with the outer hips and the outer ankle. Standing nice and tall with this one. Give me 5 more each side. Belly button into the spine, work the core. 4 more each side. And 3, and 2, last one each side, and switch. Now we're going to bring that band back up over the thighs, about 4 inches or so above the knees, feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. We're going to go into a wide squat, alternating with a rear lift or extension to the back. So we're going to go into a squat, lift one heel to the back, legs straight, back into a squat, and switch. Tightening that rear as you're bringing that heel up towards the ceiling. Now as you squat, make sure those knees aren't coming forward. The rear's coming back and down. Chest is coming forward towards the knees. Legs straight, foot flexed, heel up towards the ceiling. Inhale down and exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Give me 5 more. 4 more, foot flexed, rear tight. And 3. And 2. Inhale down, exhale up, last one each side. And relax. Now we're gonna go into lateral leg lift extensions, feet hip width apart, band stays where it's at. If it moved up or down, make sure you bring it back right above the knees, about 4 to 6 inches. We're gonna flex that right foot as we bring the right foot out to the side and back to center under the hips. Out to the side, opening up that hip, strengthening that hip. Give me 5 more, and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, switch sides, 10, 9, belly button into the spine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going to slide that band out from underneath us. Step out of it. Take your time getting out of it. And be careful. Now we're going to work the shoulders and the underarms. We're going to put our hands through that band. Bring it just below the wrists. Going to come over the head, feet wide, palms facing forward, and we're just going to pull apart as wide as we can and come back to center. Pull apart and back to center. Soft bend in the elbows. Big breath out as you pull apart, belly button into the spine. And you can move faster, pulsing on that band. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now, we're going to step back into that band, and now we're going to go down to the floor. So you're going to put that band above your knees again. We're going to go into a quadruped position on all fours, shoulders over the back of the palms, hips right over the knees are wide. Now we're going to extend the right leg, flex the right foot, tighten the rear as we pulse up, 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 up. Tighten that rear, flex the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On both knees, extend the left leg, flex the left foot, and we're going to pulse up, heel up to the ceiling. Toe can come down to the ground or about an inch or 2 off the floor. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now we're going to lay on our side, bend at the elbow. Can either be rested on your hand or resting way down on the floor. We're going to go into clamshells. These are great for runners as well. So we're going to stack our knees, our hips, and our heels. We're going to bring the heels to the rear, knees come forward. So your knees and your hips are still stacked here. And we're going to bring that top knee up to the ceiling, open up as far as you can, and come back down, and up, and down. Big breath out, and down. Hips should not be rotating with that knee. They should stay facing forward. Give me 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, and relax. Now we're going to go on our back before we go to the other side. We're going to go into clamshells. Feet hip width apart, toes in front of the heels. Let's go into some glute bridges. Fingertips to the heels. Roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Curl those toes up as you push through the heels. And come back down. Hips high, rear tight. Come down and relax. Now put a little pressure on those hips here. Bringing the knees a little wide. And then keeping the heels there. You can bring the feet a little wider with this one. Tummy is flat. As you elevate, hip bones should be in line with the knees. Rear should be tight, back should be flat. Should be primarily feeling this in the hips, the glutes, not as much in the quads. Give me 7 and 6. Keep that lateral resistance on the band. And 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. relax. Now we're going to roll over to the other side. We're going to go into clamshells on the other side. Stack the hips, knees, and heels. Rest on that elbow or that hand. Bring the heels to the rear, knees come forward. Knees and hips are still stacked. And we're going to bring that top knee up, squeezing the rear, and come back down. Again, don't let the hips rotate with that knee. Big breath out, relax. Big breath out, relax. Give me 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, relax. Now, last exercise is another shoulder, arm, and back exercise. We're gonna step out of the band and go onto our knees. If your knees are bugging you today, you can also stand up. So we're going to have our palms facing each other here. Put a little resistance on the band as our hands are in front of the shoulders. Tilt the pelvis forward, tighten the rear, and we're just gonna pull apart and come together, keeping resistance on that band, not letting it fall. Band is about 1 inch or 2 below the wrists. Pull apart and pull apart. Big breath out, tighten the core and the rear. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Fantastic effort today. Again, if you want a stronger, longer workout, repeat this routine again from the beginning. If you enjoy content like this and want more booty band workouts that you can do at home, feel free to hit the subscribe button for weekly at-home workouts and routines. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great workout.